People didn't really realize, I think, what a big part music is to their lives and what music does in terms of bringing people together. Live music as a shared experience.
I think everybody was trying to do their best. I think everybody was trying to survive, and it tested everybody. We were just looking for ways to bring people back together and not have to do it either two-dimensionally on Zoom or stuck in their house to do it. How do we bring people back out and safely still enjoy wine? Well, let's do it how we always do it, which is by pairing things. This time we paired music with wine.
We're a winery. Welcoming people to a concert was something new to us. Ken and his team are experts at putting together outdoor music venues. They were incredible to work with.
The ultimate goal in my mind is to make Napa to music what it already is to wine, which is number one, certainly in the country and probably in the world. Where do you get that combination? I don't think it exists anywhere in the world.
The one thing we wanted to do was bring live music back to Napa Valley. And we were told constantly that you can't do this, you can't do that. There's health regulations and everything like that. Ken and I sat back and said, well, how about if we come back with a plan that shows the county how we can do it correctly?
We were not interested in all of the reasons we couldn't do things. We were interested in how could we do things in the safest manner possible, because people were just starved to be back together again.
We started reaching out to bands and everybody was willing to take a chance, and we started booking dates, not knowing whether we'd be able to fulfill them.
But I think once we started outlining all the safety protocols that we had put in place that were well beyond that which were expected by the county and the state, I think that gave everybody a certain sense of safety and security behind what we were doing.
We had this beautiful field that, had a canopy of this monstrous oak tree over it, and a backdrop of the Charles Krug tasting room. For an outdoor venue, it still had the intimate vibe because it was small for an outdoor venue, if that makes sense. But people still felt very safe because they could get away from other people if they wanted to. Even when they were at their tables, they were still spread out from other people. The artists felt very safe.
Pink Martini was an early band that was here, and they were just exuberant. There was just so much joy in their, being here in front of 200 to 300 people that were just so happy to be here, that brought so much joy to people. And literally, you'd have Kenny G performing in front of 300 people, or Brian McKnight, or Taj Mahal, or it was really just pure joy.
Krug was, still happening, and we had some great shows through September there, but it was time to get the Oxbow rolling. And we, along with our partners at Another Planet at the Oxbow, were able to, book some legends. And we reached out to Aldea because it's important to involve community.
Well, Aldea, as the essential community partner for children and families in Napa, we have lots of programming to serve children and youth in our community to make sure we're looking at wellness and health throughout Napa. Ken came to us and asked if we could collaborate on the Oxbow River Stage concerts, and it was a great opportunity for Aldea and my staff to help out the community, help out the concerts, but also enjoy it and enjoy seeing people again and connecting with our community, and also provide anybody with any resources that they might need if they're looking for help.
The aha moment for me when it came to these concerts was the very first concert. We really had no idea what was going to happen, and that's when everything happened.
It hailed. This is third week in May, and it hailed. It was like horizontal rain for a short bit. Everything was just a mess.
As if like a symbol, there's like a sign from God, came down, and then the skies open up, and then back in the back over here was a rainbow, and then a double rainbow.
The skies cleared up, the show went on, and it really sounds corny, but there was a double rainbow, and you're coming out of this lockdown of 20 months, and that happens
We knew this was going to work, but that was sort of symbolic of this is going to fly, and it did.
Everybody was so into it. The band was so into it. There wasn't a soul in the place taking it for granted. It was just all-encompassing and overwhelming.
When I drove home that night, I was on cloud nine. I was just thinking we freaking nailed it. And I thought that was something that we're going to continue to build upon that forever and ever and ever. And man, this proves that we can do anything that we want to do. And we showed the world that you can come back after COVID and do things right and also do it for the right reasons.